When I first came out of hospital, I had what was called social services came in, who sent in an agency. The agency gave me my personal care. They used to come in the morning, lunch times, and in the evening. Um, at first, you thought, oh, that was pretty good, but then after a while, you suddenly realise you're lying in bed in the morning wondering who's coming through the door. They came in at irregular times, sometime on time, sometimes late. You get people who sort of didn't seem to really care that much. Same in the evenings. And also it meant that when you was up, you couldn't really go out because you had to be in for when they got back. So even though you was living as such, you didn't sort of have any freedom. I'd been on social care for about 2 years. And then suddenly I thought, when I was in hospital, I'd heard about a thing called direct payments. And what that meant was, instead of having social care come in, I was assessed and I was given the finances, which equals the wages that you would pay somebody for care, and then you could employ your own personal assistants to come in and give you the care. The good thing about that is that the care now, it's up to you when you want to get up, when you want to go out, when you want to go back to bed, if you want to do such things in the day. There's a lot more freedom, a lot more time, and it was like getting your life back in some ways. There's a new scheme coming on the horizon, which is actually called self-directed support. When you look at the new scheme, it sounds pretty similar to what I'm getting now. But when you further look at it, it enters you into a world where not only will you then be able to employ your staff at time you need, when you need them, you'll also be able to spend the money on things that you want to do in life. E.g., you might want to go fishing, you might want to go to football, you might want to go to the coast every week. You can now use some of your money to broaden your horizons. The whole ethos of self-directed support, it will transform from being looked at as a person that fits into a system, whereas it will transform to a system that will fit the needs of the person. So therefore it would give the person a way of living his life to the full, rather than just existing really. From a service user's point of view, who's been looking into it and helping say decisions making within it, you tend to find there's lots of reluctance within the system. It doesn't seem to want to change. And in some ways I can understand why they don't want to change, but all I can say is that if they could imagine themselves being 65/70 now and having a look at what services they would have, I would say that the majority would not want what's there now. So surely if they don't want what's there now, then they should look and help change it so that when they do get there, it's how they envisage it should be.